So the Denver Broncos ended up finishing 3-0 in the preseason as this is a 4th and 5. Nix and Cortland Sutton connect here. I just love this play because you've got three receivers to the right. You got Sutton 101, and Nix looks to the right, but he's going to Sutton this entire time, back shoulder. This is a design play by Sean Payton. You just love to see it as you got Sutton right here, of course. He's the only receiver, like I said, to the left, three to the right, and you've got two safeties up top. It's man-to-man, though, as well. Is the only way this safety is going to be able to get here is if Sutton runs all the way down the field. But if you just, like what Sutton does, is just go kind of down here. Well, he goes, my bad about that. He goes to the left or here, but he goes like this, and then it's just back shoulder, like for Bo Nix. So I just love this, man. Yeah, see Sutton, he's going to go to the outside, and then it's just ball, right? Come back and get it. Love that as well. And that moves the chains. The Broncos got up to a slow start offensively. They're running plays. They don't have everyone out there, so I'm not expecting them to be flawless. But this is a good ball by Bo Nix. That's just a quarterback and receiver having thousands of reps, thousands and thousands of reps together. And Evan Ingram's got to catch this, man. I mean, there's no reason. I like the design as he's a blocker, and then he sort of peels out. He reads the zone, so he does everything right except catch the football. And I get that's probably only 5 yards, but 5 yards big in the NFL, man. Especially early downs is, of course, the Broncos are it's the same as before. It's just now they have their running back kind of leaking out here. And wow, Bo Nix falls down and hits his back for the first down. This was absolutely insane as looks like Tyler Bidet in the backfield as you see Nix has the pressure. The pocket collapses and he almost stumbles, but he gets it out to his back and he's able to burst up the field. That's an unbelievable play by Bo Nix. Good job by the running back as well to sort of make something out of nothing. And then this is just a one-on-one shot. Nix is going to take this every single time. And how can you really blame him? Cortland Sutton's one of the best just go get it, jump ball, go receivers. That's just a tough play to be able to execute with tight coverage. And the Broncos just could not run the ball in this game. And they haven't really run the ball that well in the preseason. I mean, they've had their moments, but I'm talking about when the starters have been out there. They just haven't run it well. And now they're going to try and end around to the outside. It's just absolutely read by the defense. The Saints did a good job. And now somebody's going to have to make a play. Bo Nix is all the way back to literally his own end zone. And then there's an unnecessary roughness call by the veteran, Demario Davis. And this was, without question, my favorite play of the day. Is this the whole concept of it? I mean, how does Cortland Sutton get that wide open? We're about to find out in a second here. But just look at this. I mean, the defense all bites on the play action fake. Now you've got Sutton running across the field with no one there. And he even gets extra yards off of the catch. I just love this. We'll see what we got here. I mean, it just looks like an obvious run. As remember before the Broncos, they'd have like three receivers over here and one. Now they have one receiver. They've got a single. It's just two receivers, and then of course you got a tight end right here. You got a fullback and you've got a running back. This just looks like a run all the way. That's what Sean Payton wants. We saw this sort of like similar concept of the Evan Ingram catch last week against the Cardinals. That went for 58 yards. As Nix is just going to snap it, everyone goes to the right, and the defense, by the time they react, you can see they are reacting, like right here. I mean, this backer is one step to the left. You've got this defender right here is kind of playing up, and then you've got the DB on Sutton. But look at the difference. Look at this. Look at this distance he's got to cover. I mean, Sutton's right here, and then you've got these two DBs who are over to the right. So then, by the time this play develops, is look how confused they are. See how things change? I mean, this is only a second, and look how different the defense looks. Is everyone seems like they're almost like backpedaling, like trying to catch up. And then even though the safety is reading it, it doesn't matter. Bo Nix is going to put this right on the money. And he's running to pick up this receiver as well. He's not even going for Sutton. And then now you have just absolutely no help. There's only, to this point, you catch this and you make him miss. If this defender doesn't get there, it's a touchdown. And fortunately for the Saints, he does. And Sutton just tries to make a move, and he picks up extra yardage. You'll take this, though. But this is just awesome. Awesome play call by Sean Payton. They executed as well, and just making him miss out of bounds and getting up the field. I mean, it's a preseason game, so, I mean, nobody really cares that he didn't put this into the end zone. But I would have liked to see, honestly, like, once he ends up making this man miss, like, boom, I would have liked to see him just go straight, right, like, up the field. And he kind of, like, cuts to the right, and he's trying to get around him, and then it just gives the defense sort of time to recover. Yeah, but I mean, this is an awesome play, man. It's a huge gain. And now let's see what we got. All right, Knicks. All right, we've got the back is going to go to the right. Yeah, that's just to clear out space. Cool. It's just in quick slant. It's not even an RPO. It's just a quick slant. And then this is the touchdown to Cortland Sutton. I mean, this was off of a slot blitz. I'm trying to read this quickly for you guys. I just ended up watching it. But yeah, you see like unblocked defender, DB coming off of the slot. And as cool as that is, then it puts Cortland Sutton one-on-one. So if you want to blitz Bo Nix, I mean, he's seen every blitz imaginable because he's played over 5,000 reps since college. But I mean, if you're going to blitz, like, you better get there because he kind of does. And obviously, like, Bo Nix knows, like, he's not taking a big hit in a preseason game. But still, I mean, you got to be able to get this around the outstretched arm of the DB, and then you've got to be able to hit your receiver in stride. And this wasn't even like the best throw in the world. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this wasn't. I'm not saying it was a bad throw, but it's just you can see like Sutton, like, he just comes up and reaches up, makes a crazy catch, and then comes down with it in the end zone for the touchdown. This is just Cortland Sutton making a play. Bo Nix realizing, hey, look, my guy's 101. Let me at least give him a chance. Very similar to a couple of throws that Nix has had so far in the preseason. And, Cortland Sutton comes down with it, and he's obviously fired up. I mean, that's an unbelievable catch. To me, Cortland Sutton absolutely stole the show. Sure, you could say Sam Ehlinger had a good game, which he did. I'm looking at Audric Estime, who's currently the 4th running back on the depth chart. He made a case. He's been playing pretty well. It was just a very successful preseason for the Broncos. Obviously, they go 3-0, but you can tell that they were running new plays. They were trying to elevate the offense to make it have a higher ceiling, because I thought the floor of Denver last season was super strong. They won 10 games. They beat the teams they were supposed to. They threatened the teams that were seen as favorites coming into them. But now it's just about, hey, look, we've got to be able to take that next step, that next leap. We got to trust Bo Nix to be able to run this offense. And even though some of these plays didn't really go for much, it's practice. It's a scrimmage. The Broncos, honestly, I thought had a very good camp, a very good preseason, and I'm excited next week to see them take on the Titans in week 1. But the defense just continues to shine. Patrick Surtain was out there. Of course, there was a sort of a sticks route that Brandon Cooks tried to run on him, and he was able to just deflect the pass, and Jonathan Cooper also had a sack. The offense, to me, though, is going to be about these leaps from these younger players. Cortland Sutton can't do everything. Pat Bryant, we talked about him a couple of days ago, his tape and how awesome he looks. But specifically, Marvin Mims Jr. and Troy Franklin, these two receivers, we saw them have a couple of catches underneath the line of scrimmage and give them a chance to sort of make a play with their speed. But they've got to be able to get down the field and to get open and to catch the football. Evan Ingram as well had that big drop. He's going to be a big-time target. On the offensive line, of course, just seeing all 5 of them back year after year to this point is super encouraging. A lot of teams don't have that luxury, and that's why Denver's offensive line is so good. It's because it's got the talent and it's been able to stay healthy, and it's returning. It's the same exact unit. The defense, though, to me, is what I value the most, really, in this entire division. I just think the defense is on a different level, and give credit to Vance Joseph, because just 2 years ago, I mean, this was really the worst defense. I mean, as we all know, they gave up 70 points to the Dolphins. I mean, I'm sure you guys have only heard that 100 times. But Bo Nix, I have a lot of faith in him. I think he's still underrated to this point. A lot of people were wrong about him coming out of Oregon. He also played at Auburn, of course. A lot of college reps. Feels like those same people that were wrong are still not trying to give him the right credit. I mean, Bo Nix gave up the fewest turnovers after week 5. Like, think about that, as a rookie playing in a tough AFC West division. And he might not have the biggest arm in the world. He might not be the most athletic guy. But in terms of just being an NFL QB, like, there's not very many better than Bo Nix in this league. I love watching him play. And once the season starts, it's not going to look like it did in the preseason. Obviously, there's more talent out there, but it's more so of why would Denver be showcasing every single thing? They're not going to do that until the season starts. You don't just show off your new whatever formation and your new scheme, and like, you're not going to show that in the preseason, right?